I'm Michael Brown. My website is AskDrBrown.org. I've written a whole bunch of books on answering Jewish objections to Jesus as a Jewish believer in Jesus now since 1971. And a lot of Christians don't know, like, well, how do I reach my Jewish friends and neighbors? How do I relate to them? Well, first is friends and neighbors. People are people. Jews are people like everybody else, and you want to build relationship. You want to love people because you love them, not to get a notch on your belt that you led a Jew to Jesus or something like that. But the other thing is, the vast majority of American Jews are not religious. You know the Bible better than they do. The vast majority of Jews are not strictly Sabbath observant and getting up early in the morning and praying. So they're very religious Jews. They're in the scripture and Jewish tradition day and night and very, very devout. Your average Jewish person is going to be more secular, not that interested in Judaism. They'll feel very Jewish, but they're not that interested in Judaism in terms of observance. So when it comes to scripture, when it comes to relating to God, you're going to be a more spiritually oriented person than many of them. And one of the things you can do is share your testimony. That's always powerful. And if, in fact, as a follower of Jesus, you feel a connection to the Jewish people, because Jesus, after all, is Jewish, and the New Testament is primarily a Jewish book, and it grows out of Jewish soil. If you feel that connection, let them know that. Give them that understanding that, yeah, it's kind of strange, but as a Christian, I feel connected to the Jewish people because Jesus is Jewish, and he's your Messiah after all, and kind of come from that angle. Also, if you get my book, Our Hands Are Stained with Blood, we just came out with a revised expanded edition in September. Our Hands Are Stained with Blood. It'll take you through church history and the terrible treatment of Jews at the hand of many Christians. Even famous leaders like Martin Luther at the end of his life wrote very anti-Semitic things. To be sensitized to this is very helpful, because many Jews, even though they're not religious, they have a hands-off thing to Christianity because they associate that with persecution, crusades, inquisitions. Even the Holocaust, to many Jews, was a Christian event, if you can believe that. So if you know the history, you can say, you know, as a Gentile follower of Jesus, that's so foreign to me and everything we are, and that's so contrary to the teaching of Jesus. I'm so sorry you were treated like this. I want to show you what real Christians do and believe. And then if they're interested to dig in more, go through Messianic prophecy. Isaiah 53 is a great place to start. Say, who do you think that's talking about? Do you have a Bible in your house here? Let's open up your translation, whatever. Who do you think that's talking about? And if their hearts and minds are open, lead them to the Lord. The great majority of Jews that will get saved in America will get saved through the loving witness of a Christian friend or neighbor or coworker. That's how I was led to the Lord. And most will not come to the Lord in the Messianic Jewish synagogue or through another Jew. You could be the answer for them.